Hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 6 in the series between Millenium and Acer. Game 6 taking place here on Cloud Kingdom, and I'm not quite sure why, but it says Nurchio is playing once more, even though he did just get defeated by Millenium. So normally in an ace match situation, when you're down to your last life, you can bring up another player again. Then again, I'm not quite sure of the team dynamics. But so far, we've only seen Zerg players come in from Acer so far, as we are now going into Game 6, Acer with a 3-2 lead. Now, 4GG spawning as the red Terran player on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Nurchio is the blue Zerg on the top right, as this is Cloud Kingdom, and Cloud Kingdom is significantly smaller than, say, Whirlwind LE. Now, for some of you guys out there may be wondering why the size of the map matters so much. It really makes a difference in terms of what styles of openings you can use. Now, we saw that 4GG went for a command center first on Whirlwind, and now it looks like he's going to be going for a command center first here on Cloud Kingdom. The problem here is that Nurchio is going to quickly spot what 4GG is doing, and then he's going to be able to react and respond to it much more quickly. That's what high-level the StarCraft 2 players do. They're able to respond to what they see and scout out. A lot of the times, players just take a look at things and go, you know what, I'm going to execute this particular build order, and then I'll see what happens. That is not how StarCraft 2 is meant to be played. You're constantly scouting. You're constantly trying to figure out what your opponent is up to. And then you want to make sure that you have the best build order to stop it. Now with this front door command center is not that risky with all that said. The reason being is that with the front door command center here, as opposed to down here on the low ground, Zerglings are not going to be able to just simply run in and pick off the SCV that quickly or get inside your main base. That is all very good news there, as we see that Nurchio is taking a look, and he does spot that there is nothing down here at the low ground. What this Overlord does want to do, though, is he does want to come in here and at least spot the barracks. This is a bit of a surprise that Nurchio isn't scouting out the high ground location, and by not scouting out the high ground, he is denying himself the opportunity to figure out what 4GG is doing back at home. Spawning pool is now down, and 4GG is going to notice the gasless main. That means that we're not going to have metabolic boost, and it really is going to show that Nurchio is not going to be aggressive with many of his units. We can see now the SCV is going to be wandering back home here, and with that, is 4GG going to be perhaps play the aggressor this time around? Nurchio is going to be trying to go for more of an economic game, perhaps establish up a hatchery here at about the 5-minute mark. He should be moving a drone over there momentarily, and also trying to get some more queens. You can see a lot of queens are being trained, though. We are already on 2 queens and going into 4, so Nurchio is going to be very defensive in the coming moments. Still no gas, as we're just passing the 5-minute mark, and now 4GG does have a bit of an economic advantage, as he does have 2 mules currently in play. All right, there is an Overlord there. Nurchio now gonna back off with that Overlord and then move around, taking a look at things. We'll see what's going to be happening happening next, as 4GG now establishing up a command center here and wanting to take his third base as well. All right, Nurchio now transitioning into double gas on his main base, and still no gas at the extractors. I don't see a Roach Warren, and I can't see how Nurchio will want to be aggressive just quite yet. It's going to take a little bit of time for that metabolic boost to complete, upgrade that is absolutely necessary, as we are already seeing the tech to tier 2. What is this? Nurchio teching the tier 2 without getting metabolic boost first. This is going to be a very, very large roach attack, or a roach approach perhaps. If he actually researches burrow, he can get the burrow movement speed and then attack his opponent when he's not suspecting it. That front door, most of the time, those supply depots are, you only leave one supply depot up or down. Are we going to see all of those go back up in just a second? No, we do not. And I don't believe it's going to be a roach approach, even though that is just an absolute pleasure and delight to watch. All right, we are now running up on 4 geysers. So things have just taken a complete turnaround. Nerchio getting into very heavy gas play, now sitting at 300 gas with double evolution chamber at the front door. All right, at this point, I'm still scratching my head trying to make predictions as to what Nerchio is trying to do here and what is going to be coming into play. Burrow is being researched. I don't know why Burrow wasn't perhaps researched here at the natural. You do not need tier 2 to research Burrow, so that Burrow is perhaps a bit late. And it may not be a roach approach. It may just be whack-a-mole, where the roaches burrow back underneath and they are so difficult to take out. They do get very, very good life regeneration while burrowed, and we'll see if that will be the case here in just a moment. 4GG feeling very confident with all of these Hellions. But these Hellions are not going to be doing that much damage to these roaches. You can see a transition now into the Widow Mine, and the Widow Mine might catch some of these roaches as they will not be suspecting Widow Mines right there at the front door. All right, Nerchio sitting on 92 supply, but this is because there are 13 roaches with 10 more on the way. That is the majority of that supply that you see. Let's take a look at the army. 56 supply versus 30. Worker much higher for 4GG at this point, as the roaches are taking a very roundabout way to get to their opponent. Oh, these Widow Mines, are they gonna... Oh, they are gonna burrow. This is gonna be absolutely devastating. One roach gets taken down, but the rest of the roaches are now there. There you have it. The roaches are in position. You can see damage is being dealt. And here you have it. The roaches are trying to engage. Overseer up on the high ground does catch this all. And this is a bit of a problem, as Nerchio is going to be able to regenerate all of these low hit point roaches rather quickly. Okay, here, what's happening next? You can see a lot of damage being added on the front door. A lot of roaches just trying to push their way through, but the Marauders are inside. They are stimmed. And there you have it, a new round of roaches now making their way in. SCVs are not able to repair, as they are now just trying to push their way through again. All right, SCVs, are they going to be able to get that bunker? It looks like they will be able to, as we do not have burrow move. One scanner sweep, and this is just going to be absolutely devastating for all of these roaches here, as the Marauders are just shooting these roaches as they're burrowed. All right, 2 Widow Mines here. SCVs may get taken down there, and Nerchio has left the game, so Nerchio losing 2 straight games to 4GG. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed the series.